Alright, what's up guys and guys? This is part 2 of the Flat Earth model on Novem Mundos, which means 9 worlds. So let's put this image up and start talking about how it all works. So as you can see in this video, there are a total of 9 system environments. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now, I would actually call the middle one here, where we are, Earth as we know it, the 9th one in the center. So 0 or 9. I'm going to make a path. Ooh, that was bad. I'm going to make a path of the sun around. Obviously, the sun moves in and out to cover the seasons across this infinite plane in this particular system environment that we live and call Earth. But if you notice on these, this would be 1, this would be 2, this would be 3, this would be 4, this would be 5, this would be 6, this would be 7, and this would be 8. So, if you're thinking in the sense of directions, which do not work the same way in this model, but for all intents and purposes, we can go ahead and make them directions. So we'd have north, east, south, and west. And so this would be your northwest, your northeast, your southeast, and your southwest. Okay, so that was just for demonstration. Let's go ahead and take those off, and so you can understand how the compass rose will work for each home base, which is our Earth here in the center. If we were to get free, which we're not allowed to, but if we were allowed to get free, we could pass through one of these sides, and I'm going to use red to show you where we could pass through. We could pass through one of these sides, one of here, and one of here, and that would allow us to go into another home base. So each world is really a home base of its own, because once you move into it, it will have its own 8-direction system environment surrounding it. So let's go ahead and put these in here. These are our gateways. So it's our belief that at a certain time of the year, these gateways are less frozen and more passable. Now, of course, because we have technology these days that allow us to fly over these spaces, it's my opinion that perhaps elite, maybe celebrities and other people are able to leave us here and go and live safely somewhere else while they control us here in this area. So I have my own theories on that, and I do plan on doing a part 3 video that will explain how this control mechanism is working to their advantage, and also how very easily it could be for all of us to be absolutely free. Okay, we're going to start fresh here for another demonstration. And I'm going to paste our Xanthos 8-point star in here. Now remember, it's the compass rose, the star of Inanna, and flat Earth is, I showed you another video that flat Earth was associated with ancient Sumeria. And it has to do with navigation, I believe, and Mary of the Sea and maritime and all that. So as you can see, these 8 directions are perfectly in line with the center position we call Earth, our home base, and all of these system environments are accessible to us. The gateway, okay? And so these areas, I'm going to mark these areas blue because they're representing larger parts of ice in which the celestial bodies over each of these system environments come closer to touching in certain areas than they do in others, thus creating a larger area of Arctic regions. which are relatively not passable now. Less passable in the past, obviously. More passable now that we have technology and the elite can easily fly over them, maybe, perhaps. But I do know that the other areas of entrance are in fact passable, and quite possibly are the idea that there was some theory, and I can't remember who did it. If you know, please comment in the video, but who has the summer gateway theory? Because I really think that, you know, at certain times a year or at certain celestial events when they collide with ours, maybe that's what's happening with eclipses. Who knows? Maybe our celestial bodies can actually switch up and change and go from this one to here and rotate. So that's still unknown. But as you can see here, this is representing the compass rose in all of the directions, as I've shown before, the possible entrances into each of the 8 system environments surrounding us, and the much larger impassable areas, Arctic regions. What else was there? Oh, I remember. Yeah, I just wanted to reiterate the fact that these 9 worlds is repeatable all over. It just goes on and on and on. There's no end. There's so many different guiding stars for so many system environments, and like I said, every single system environment is a home base of its own because it surrounds in 8 directions, the gate 8-way to 8 other system environments, and this just keeps going on and on and on as far as the eye can see. And speaking of eyes, sorry for the poor quality of this video. I'll try to make it better next time, but it's at least visible enough for you to get an idea of what I'm talking about here. And like I said before, this is not an exact, you know, replica of what it actually looks like, obviously, but hopefully one day we'll actually be able to see it for ourselves and explore it and have some real pictures that are not CGI.
Ahead of my peers, want some, you can come bring it right here. Can't